All right, everybody, it's the Arty 84 show live here for I don't know how much longer, but for the time Revere, Massachusetts, episode 115. And as always, the male to the left of me. If things are looking a little bit different or sounding a little bit different, it's because we are in the process of packing up this studio. And in a matter of about a week, we're going to install a new studio temporarily for X amount of months before the actual real studio is built in the basement of the house.
So there's what, like 2-3 episodes left here, maybe?
We have, in theory, we got next Monday after Friendsgiving, and then yes, we have like 2 more after this, 2 more episodes after this, technically.
Yeah. It's gonna be sad.
Technically, unless yeah, I mean that's the only way it's gonna work. So, unless Sue goes into labor on a Monday, and then. In fact, we don't have an episode. We have the mic over there, Mr. Powers, if you want to go on.
Is it Godsmack?
Yeah, I'll go there.
Is it? Is it?
Eric the Powers.
Nailed it.
Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there.
Yes.
Like Eric Danger Powers. I got to say, the video quality coming off of this straight through Facebook rather than the OBS app we were using is actually 100% better. And now that I know that I can use the audio, let's see.
Look at that.
Why is it stop? Did it stop streaming? I feel like I should have the stream going.
No, I didn't hear the words. It just sounded like Godsmack. It just sounded like what?
Oh, there I am. Okay. Yeah, all right. I feel like I should have
What happened?
No, we're good. I just fucking headphones suck.
It's original Godsmack?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There we go. I feel like the video quality coming off this is a lot better.
Yeah.
Alex Wallace is in the house. Fan of the week,
Hey,
Alex Wallace. Congratulations on that status again. We're in Revere. We're moving to, we're not going to say exactly where we're moving to, but we're moving somewhere in the North Shore in the Merrimack Valley. We'll point it that way. But, yes, we're getting out of this fucking dickhole city of Revere.
Good.
You good?
You, bro. Born and raised in, kid.
What? Talk.
That's the town you were born and raised in, talking trash like this.
It's not working very right. Yeah, see? This fucking board sucks. Jesus Christ. All right. Here's the headphones. Those are dicking around. All right. Eric, talk. Say
The
something.
moment is past.
All right. There you go. We had the election here in the city last week.
Oh, how'd it go?
Nothing changed.
Okay.
It was pretty much like I said it was going to happen. I think everyone I said was going to win won. And there was absolutely no...
So the head guy, was it Poindexter who won?
Yeah, so Poindexter beat the old guy. And last time he beat the old guy, he beat him by 90 votes.
Oh, wow.
He beat him by 600 votes this time.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah, so if I was the old guy, a.k.a. Rizzo, I would just say give it up. Because now you just lost your seat in city council again because you either run for one or the other.
yeah.
So now he has to wait 2 years before he runs for city council again. So I think his days are numbered. What happened?
Eric
What
snorted.
are you so giggling over there?
She snorted.
Wow.
I asked her why she gets more rednecky when I'm high. Like, do I emphasize on the southern drawl or something?
Maybe.
Isn't that like it's a new song by a guy named Hardy. I'm more rednecker than he. You guys look familiar with that fucking
He's got
tune?
his cat on a leash. Oh my god.
We're watching Nomatic Fanatic right now.
Jack Daniels tattoo, huh?
Yeah, he's one of
You got a PBR tattoo?
No.
it's one of our
I
favorites.
would never get a brand tattooed on me. I gotta draw the line somewhere, you know.
We enjoy this guy. This is one of his older episodes. I've been going deep into the archives like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Before I started really watching him. And his life was actually more disheveled back then than it is these days. So.
I feel like he should be upheld for animal abuse because his cat is ridiculously fat and it's obviously a diabetic.
How's that obvious? It's a diabetic.
It's gonna be a diabetic. That cat is way too fat. Cat, that is borderline like cruelty. I'm not even kidding.
Alex Wallace wants to know if Susie had.
It's not.
You ever have shoe fly pie?
It is. What is shoe fly pie?
I guess it's a southern thing. No, that's what Alex Wallace is asking. What is it? Alex Wallace, could you please explain what the hell shoe fly pie is?
Sounds like I don't know.
Is it something for the Lapers?
I don't know.
Comments turned off. Turn on. How do you turn on comments? Yeah. I want to see comments. I don't want to keep turning backwards like an imbecile. One of these days, I'll figure out this fucking system here.
We'll get there.
So,
Day to 10.
what's new? What's new in the life of the Atom?
Not much. On Sunday, I was watching the Kansas City Tennessee game, and I had actually smoked a little bit before that, and I was so messed up that I wasn't sure if it was actually happening because that game was crazy.
Some limping? I think he's still hurt.
Mahomes?
Mahomes.
He's definitely hurt.
He actually played really well.
He did play well, but
he played
still,
amazing.
He's limping. He's still.
But
I was just like, I'm up on the TV over there.
Ryan Tannehill played like it was. Ryan Tannehill played like it was a Super Bowl.
He did. No,
right?
He charged right down.
And then, he charged down, and then the kick, and then, he fumbled because remember he was holding the ball to his side. I don't know how much you saw, but he fumbled. They got the ball, they scored, but then Kansas City messed up a kick, and the snapper tried to throw it. Remember that? Did you see that?
Yes.
And then it was just so reversal. Just when you thought it was over, it wasn't. And then Tennessee blocked the field for the final 54 yards.
No, that guy, I don't even know how he did that. He came around quick. How quick did he get around?
He was like perfect.
He caught
the
that
hand
count.
in there.
He hit that count perfect.
It was perfect.
But isn't that awesome for like the
that was a good game
for the Patriots? That happened this weekend. Isn't that great?
No, it is.
No, they still need Baltimore to lose.
Yeah, but I mean Baltimore only has 3. They have 3 losses.
Baltimore's 2.
No, I believe they have 3.
But they still,
And the Pats have 1, so they have a 2-game up on them.
Yeah, but they beat them head up. No,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It means Baltimore loses 1, give us breathing room to lose 1. What they're saying.
Speaking of
I mean, we're not going to lose more. We're not going to lose 2 more games.
I said I can't believe Adam didn't catch me on that.
I know. I was thinking about it. But you know what? It gives me credit. So if I do it, you can't do it to me. I did it at that time.
I guarantee.
Slide sometimes purposely.
We just got a deal. Did you say that?
Gentlemen's
agreement.
Alex, I guarantee the Patriots don't win. I think they don't win more than they go 13-3 this year.
You know, I got to call you.
I'll give them 3 losses.
13-3.
That's not me being a dick.
I know.
If they go 13-3, what's the other 3 games they lose, or the other 2 games they lose?
I think this surprisingly going to lose to one of these 2 next teams.
I think they lose to Miami last week game of the season.
I say Dallas and Miami.
You could do Dallas and Miami. There's no what's going to happen.
It's going to be a what the fuck loss.
No, they're going to lose the last game of the season because they already have home field in the 1 seed already set. There's no reason.
I'm talking about while still in contention for what.
Yeah.
While still, I'm not care. I don't care about anything locked up. That's my next 2 is this
Dallas and then Miami.
And then whether
they beat Philly.
Whether it is because whether it's still in the
they beat Philly next week
chase or not. That's my pick.
Yeah, but I don't. A Baltimore lost to fucking Cleveland.
I know.
Okay, so they don't overly impress.
Well,
me.
they ended up playing down to their competition. That's probably what happened. But speaking of Baltimore, have you seen Lamar Jackson's fucking head? He looks like a Cro-Magnon. He looks like a cross between Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime and like a Cro-Magnon. He's got a jaw. Seriously, look at Lamar Jackson's face.
Lamar Jackson will be in the disabled list before this season
baseball?
Is over.
Actually, I have a question. I've been pondering this all weekend.
Oh, it's a point to ponder.
Okay, I want to talk about Eli Manning for 1 second because I was a little fucked up, and for some reason I got fixated on Eli Manning and trying to compare him to an athlete in another sport, right?
Okay.
And I feel like the baseball
John
equivalent.
You're right, 7-2.
Not bad. The baseball equivalent of Eli Manning is like Paul Konerko.
Yeah.
Paul
Like
Konerko.
some highs. There are some highs
Both.
there. Some lows, and in the end, finished pretty average. Both long careers, but take away a Super Bowl champ.
He's more like a
pure statistic, maybe like a Chuck Knobloch.
I'm thinking Kyle.
That's Chuck Knobloch.
What do you call it?
Roids.
Not Kyle Yastrzemski. Carlton Fisk.
No, actually, you know what? No, Chuck
He's a Hall of
Knobloch.
Famer, though. I don't think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer.
No, because
He's gonna
Chuck
get in the Hall of
Knobloch
Fame,
was
though.
good, and then he sucked.
Yeah.
I think because steroids,
an
he got good
average.
again. That's Eli.
An
Exactly.
average,
You nailed it.
statistically, from
You nailed it.
average, you know.
I do think
He's like a Paul Konerko, Gary Gaetti.
Eli's making it to the Hall of Fame.
He shouldn't.
I mean, he shouldn't, but he is.
I don't
He's
know.
going to just because
He's going to.
He shouldn't.
He's got the 2 wins in the Super Bowls. His fucking last name is pretty much right in the ticket for
His
him.
record: 16 years, 169 and 169. He finishes as a 500 quarterback.
Yeah, which is QB rating too.
I don't know.
How do you know he retires this year too?
He's gonna.
I mean, he is. Unless he fucking mans up and goes to another team.
He's an idiot. I don't know.
Brady goes down, he retires. They take Manning for a year. Manning wins a couple more.
Imagine.
God.
Would you root for Eli at the fuck as a Patriot?
Yeah, why not?
I know.
I
I would too.
would think the world's about to implode. I would, but I'd be like,
Mine-
world's
Great
ending.
football. That'd be a great story.
That would be a great story. But
Just
He
damn,
goes, yeah, you may have the 6, but I take, I could make. You could find something.
Yeah.
I took 2 away from you.
They'll be
and 1
pulling.
two here.
They'll be pulling all your
They'd be like giving it back. You'd be like, you're welcome for giving it back to you. So that'd be a cool gimmick.
but that's my case against Eli Manning. Is Paul Konerko a Hall of Famer? No, so neither is Eli Manning.
We're talking about Dewey.
Yeah,
But Evans.
that's true.
That sucks. He shouldn't be a Hall of Fame. He was a great player. Now, when I say someone's not a Hall of Famer, that doesn't mean they weren't a good player. But Hall of Fame should be exclusively for the great players.
How great But yeah, I guess so.
That's what I mean. Like,
I know.
You're still good. Like Yastrzemski, he was good. He was really good. Hall of Famer? No, I don't think so.
Wade Boggs is a Hall of Famer. I don't think so.
I think Kyle Yastrzemski's over Wade Boggs.
I have to look at some numbers. That's close. That's so close. I
man.
gotta look at
Kyle
numbers.
I'm gonna say
Yastrzemski.
something that's fucking very unpopular.
What's
I don't
that?
think Derek Jeter's Hall of Fame. But
Whoa,
Ooh, that's a hot take.
Easy, them favorite shotstop of all time. When you fucking eat those words,
I gotta look at those numbers.
I'm
Next
saying
fucking-
you obviously gonna
Mister. He's
He's
Mister,
obviously gonna get in.
and he's Mister Consistent. The
That's
guy.
all.
Yeah.
That's I would rather be a consistent player for 21 years than have a
All right,
fucking
look
like a
at
really
where-
good season.
Well, Harold
Look-
Baines.
look at
He was
where-
consistent.
Look where, yeah, it took how long it took him to get in there.
He shouldn't.
Yeah.
Look where he played. Okay, his whole career.
Okay.
And by example, it's Cano.
Oh.
You're lucky you're moving.
Is it open?
My
God.
my example, Robinson Cano.
Yeah.
Teared it up while he was hitting behind Jeter. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Went to Seattle.
All right, let's
Not
see
that
what we
good,
got
you know?
first.
Yeah.
Not that good of a player. In my eye, he's still a good player, but
Robinson
I'm not as
Cano.
scared of him as I was if he was in pinstripes.
Don't you know?
Mm.
You're gonna piss off a lot of fucking New Yorkers saying that Derek Jeter. Who's more of it? All right,
Derek,
I'll give you three fucking. I'll give you
I don't
four.
think Poppy should be Hall
Wait a
of
minute,
Famer.
I'll
but he
get-
will.
Relax. I'll give you.
You know what?
I'll give you four Yankees, and you tell me if these guys are Hall of Famers. We're going Mike Messina,
Yes.
Roger Clemens,
No.
Derek Jeter.
You said George
George Clemens is not a Yankee. As he goes in as a Yankee, no, because of steroids. He goes in as a Red Sox because he was clean.
And Mariano Rivera.
Yes, all of them except for Jeter.
I mean,
You're out of your fucking mind.
What? Okay, Derek Jeter does have a
5 World Series wins.
I see. I don't
He was
weigh
just on the
that.
team.
He was
it-
just on the team. No, A-Rod was just on the
They're
team.
not supposed to weigh in World Series championships. They do, but they shouldn't. I don't look at that because it's like it doesn't.
He played on the most dominating team in the
He
last
was
30
fortunate
years.
enough to be on the team. But 310
Team.
career hitter.
It's a
Come
great
on.
team.
Other people help other people. in
It is
baseball.
true.
That's why Poppy's
Dude,
so great.
All right. So when A-Rod,
I'm going to say Poppy benefited from hitting before Manny.
no, that's true.
But give him credit is he learned how to
Yeah.
hit by doing that.
and he was clutch
Jeter's a Hall
though.
of Famer.
He was
Jeter's-
clutch because they had to pitch to him because you had
A-
the best hitter
A-Rod was the better shot
after,
stop.
after the kid.
When you got Nomar, A-Rod, and Jeter as shot stops back in that time,
Yeah.
A-Rod was the better shot
He
stop.
He
was.
was, but he,
He was.
fucking won.
And the most better overall player at the time.
Yeah.
But how many of those guys were juice heads? 2 of the 3. Nomar was a juice head, and fucking A-Rod was a juice head. No, but the only difference is A-Rod was peaks and valleys, so it was like Nomar, but Jeter was like streamlined. You know,
Hmm.
he's a professional. I think it was his average 285. He finished with.
Jeter 310.
It was a 310. It was
Yeah.
even better than I thought. He was over 300. He was a fast fucking base stealer when he was younger. And then he played a
Yeah.
consistent defense. I think his errors.
I just think
And he was a media darling.
If he was on
He's a
any
fucking
other team
sweetheart.
and had those stats, it would mean shit.
Which is all that matters.
It's true, but if that you could say the same thing about friggin' Manny. If he was just hitting home runs and he played on fucking the Montreal Expos when they sucked, no one would know who he is. Do you know who I really feel
No, that's
bad?
Trout smashing home runs.
That's
and
true.
Everybody
That's
knows
true.
who he is.
Yeah, he likes to fish. That guy, like Trout. Know who? Know who I feel bad for? Who's the guy who played on the Nationals and left to go to the fucking Phillies? Feel bad.
I was saying
feel
about
bad
him
for
good.
Bryce
I'm glad-
Harper.
No, I don't fuck him.
No,
He's
I'm
an
kidding. I don't
ass.
wanna
Fuck
fuck-
Bryce Harper.
I don't feel bad for
You
him.
see the memes out there that says Phillies.
I don't feel
Something
bad.
about Phillies looking to do the magic, release Bryce Harper or something.
So, no, I didn't see that one. No.
The one person I am happy about
You
is
know he messed up in his first interview too. He said, "Oh, we just want to bring a tunnel back to DC," and they're like, "Thank you," because he predicted.
So I guess the Astros are the modern version of the Braves. They keep getting there and not finishing.
no, the Dodgers are the modern version of the Braves because the
Okay.
Dodgers have been making it, can't win it.
the Braves
at least,
won one at least.
yeah, at least
Braves
they-
won one.
and the Astros only been there twice.
Yeah, well, twice in a row though. That's hard to do. Even just do
No, they
that.
go twice in a row because Red
Red
Sox
Sox
were there
won.
last year.
Oh, that's right.
2 out of 3
That's
years.
right. Yes,
They had
that's
the
right,
bread
3
on the
years.
Red Sox sandwich.
The
They did.
fucking Dodgers went 3 years in a row,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dodgers are.
and
yeah.
they suck dick every single
Buffalo
year.
Bills.
The Buffalo Bills. You hear about it? What's that? Hear about what? Alex, hear about what? He just says, you hear about it? Oh, hold
Is
on.
that a fucking
Hey, did you find the dead-
cat?
Oh, do you hear about the dead body found in his town?
Oh,
In Ethel, Mass. Alex Wallace wants to know if Adams was up there lately. He was responsible for. I did not hear about the dead body in Ethel. Did you kill her, Alex Wallace? Alex, I have to say,
think he's
shut up.
asking me if I did.
So,
Is that code for something?
so a
Does
kid,
killers have code?
a kid that Alex was a coach for, I work with at Margaritas, Meza. He told me to say hi. Just gonna put that out there.
The building behind you.
What building?
It's stuck on your Premiere.
Stuck on you like glue.
Oh, that's not the next line. I don't even know what the next line is, but it's not like glue.
What mouse is it? Too many mouses.
Too many mice.
Mises. Too many mouses.
What's going on here? You guys can continue. I'm just trying to.
You just look really fucking weird.
Fucking
I know you
out
like
things.
configuring.
I don't want pancakes now.
My face
I was
is-
so mad over the weekend. I saw Terminator Dark Fate and it ruined my weekend.
Uh,
You ever see a movie so bad it ruined your weekend? That's what happened to me. I
Why?
was very disappointed. As a huge Terminator fan, it was disappointing.
is it the end?
I hope so. But I'm sad that they had an opportunity here.
There you go. You're saying it's not good?
No, it was average at best, and it did something in the movie that just really pissed me off. And
Yeah.
you're gonna hear about it very soon because I go on a complete tirade about it.
Can't wait for that video. When's it come out?
Probably next Monday.
Do you usually space your videos so you don't do spoilers for people?
It depends on the situation. If it's a popular movie, so I mean, I'll write spoiler. If it is.
Eric, you were right.
Sometimes it's unavoidable because I'm just that frustrated. I'm extremely mad right now.
Baltimore only has 2 losses. You are correct.
Hmm.
I eat my words.
The Orioles.
You want some mustard?
Yeah, the fucking Orioles. Dude. The day the Orioles only have 2 losses,
Hey,
is
they
the
had a
day
better-
hell freezes over. Fucking Orioles. You know the fucking Orioles. You know what's fucked up about fucking Baltimore? I'm gonna tell you this right here. When they voted to move the Nationals from Montreal to DC, they had a vote on it from teams because the MLB actually owned the team. They bought the team from Montreal and they had to place it somewhere. So when they moved it, they voted on the city they were going to move it. So it was a 29-1 vote. Do you know what asshole voted against it moving to fucking Washington? The owner of the
Duquette.
fucking Baltimore fucking Orioles. That old fuck who's never going to win a championship. He's going to die a lonely, unchampionship man. And then you go to the fucking
Passionate.
the day that the expansion was going to Baltimore, right?
Mhm.
When they were going to move the fucking Cleveland to Baltimore and that whole shit, they had to vote on that shit too, right? So they voted like 29-1. Who's the fucking dickhead who didn't want? I guess I contradicted my statement because the guy from the Washington Redskins voted against that. So maybe that makes no
the
sense.
other way.
Yeah, maybe this old fucks that are mad at each other.
What do
The other way because the Expos were going to come here. They were thinking about putting them in South Boston.
Well, they thought about it, but it wasn't gonna ever happen.
That would have been awesome.
What do you think?
Boston will get a National League team before we die, though. I promise you that.
In all the sports, what do you think is the worst run franchise? All the sports.
I don't think that would think Boston. Hold on, we'll get back to that question real quick.
Mm.
That would just. I don't think that the city could handle that.
70 years they
Two
had,
fucking rivals,
Dude,
Like, you see
they're
not- but not
Yankees
rivals,
and
though.
Mets.
not rivals.
The Yankees and Mets fans hate each other.
I know.
Mm.
They had 70 years of National League and American League baseball in Boston. Remember that?
Yeah.
70 years.
They
The
did.
Braves came in
God.
1889. Red Sox came in 1901. The Braves left in 1952.
The city already can't handle the traffic. Imagine two.
Oh,
freaking
give me the
sports.
fucking
Well, they would
traffic
never
there.
play 'em.
First of
I
all,
will give you the
anyone who
traffic.
gives me the traffic fucking statement about anything in the city can eat a dick because we have had traffic for 20 years. No, you can have a fucking,
Wow.
you can put a million more people in this fucking city. We're still gonna have traffic. We're gonna have traffic
Yeah,
forever.
it's gonna
Always
get
gonna have
worse.
traffic. It can't get any worse.
Yes, it can.
How? The traffic's bad. It takes me fucking 2 hours to drive fucking 5 miles. Tell me traffic can't get any better.
Yeah,
it's not gonna
take
get
you
any better.
1 mile to get 5
No.
miles.
It doesn't. It's not gonna happen.
Yes,
Fucking
it will.
anyone who
Two
gives you that
sports
fucking
teams?
traffic fucking excuse is out
I
of their
will.
fucking trees.
I will. I will.
It's a city that's built for a fucking 500,000 people and have
No, it's
there's 2
not.
million people.
Yeah,
in it.
that's true.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
And first of all, the two
I
teams
say
will,
just live,
and
baby.
and in rules of baseball, the 2 teams will never play home at the same day ever. Ever.
That's how that could have been.
All right,
summed
no,
up.
I would think because I was thinking 2 stadiums.
Adam,
That's what I meant.
was.
Yeah, you could
No,
have
there
2
was-
stadiums.
still
Oh
a good
God,
stadium.
no.
You would have 2 stadiums, but those teams will never ever play home at the same day unless they're playing each other at someone else's stadium.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Because that's the rules of Major League Baseball. The
That-
Cubs and the White Sox never play on the same day. The fucking Yankees and Mets never play on the same day unless they're playing each other. And the same thing with the fucking Dodgers and the Angels.
Damn it! So that goes to my hopes of hitting both games when we go. To
And just
Chicago.
like the Jets and Giants can't play on the same fucking day. Do you know why,
They
Eric?
did yesterday.
Because they share a fucking
They
stadium
did yesterday.
unless they're playing each other.
In Jersey,
That's right. Yeah, New Jersey. A whole fucking different state.
They did yesterday. That's
Traffic
funny.
my
Who-
ass.
Who's the home game? Who's it for? Is it just neutral?
No,
Do they put the end zone? Whose name do they put in the end zone? When
They
each
flip a
other?
coin to
no,
determine
it
that,
doesn't
don't
fucking
they?
work that way. It's why the schedule works out that way. They alternate every 4 years. Don't you know the scheduling?
It's gonna have a
No.
brain aneurysm
God
over
damn it.
that.
Watch the sport. I don't care
Fucking-
about schedules.
I know all the. I'm like an autistic fucking savant about NFL schedules.
Patriots have a soft schedule. Isn't every schedule a soft schedule? We're the best team in the league.
Pretty much.
And it's not like they pick their schedule, and they're actually.
Yeah, I know, right?
And the majority of that schedule is based on their division and based on division winners. Yeah,
obviously Buffalo's good, so you got to play.
It's not their fault they're in a division that blows.
In the rest of the division, I was gonna say the playing teams they play.
The NFC East.
The NFC East, yeah.
Because look at the fucking Cowboys are first place at what?
I like to call them the cow. I call them the cowgirls.
Whatever. They're
usually, typically, our division's usually the worst. Usually.
But you're still gonna play.
Whose fault?
I know. I'm not saying it's the Patriots' fault, but I'm saying it's hilarious how the best quarterback that in our division is what's his name? The old Jets quarterback.
Oh,
in the last 20 years.
Donaldson?
No. In the last 20. No, he's not even playing anymore.
Fucking Sanchez?
No. Redneck.
Jets quarterback?
Oh man, it's gonna piss.
Fitzpatrick?
No, I can see his stupid face right now. It's a privilege
Testa
to watch us
Verde?
play. Oh man.
How long did he play?
Oh, he's been
Foley?
done for a while. No.
Broadway
That's
fucking
Go Foley.
I was gonna say Broadway fucking Joe.
I think Foley's like the last BU quarterback ever. Last
Jesus
football player
Christ.
drafted in the NFL out of BU.
Keep talking because I'm just gonna.
Broadway Joe. Who?
Was it
Nick Foley?
Foley? I think it was.
Foley.
Played at BC.
Oh, I don't recall.
90s. He got drafted by the Jets.
Do you know who's supposed to play for the fucking Jets?
Chad Pennington.
Yes.
Pennington.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah. But you know what? Do you know who's
that last best quarterback?
well? Who's the last Jets quarterback to beat Brady in the playoffs? Fucking Dirty Sanchez.
Twice.
So you're saying that Brady doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame because he plays in a shitty division? That's your statement about Jeter, saying he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame because he plays on a good team.
Did I say it?
No,
Brady
I don't
should be in the Hall of Fame. I didn't.
No, but I'm putting words in your mouth because you said that Jeter doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame because he played with a bunch of good players, right? So in the contrary, Brady doesn't just belong to be in the Hall of Fame because he played with a bunch of shitty players.
Artie's angry today.
Am I wrong?
You're contradicting yourself. That should be my point. If that was my point, that's the point.
So the point is Brady shouldn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Brady should be deserved to be in the Hall of Fame because he was around shitty players and he's this good. That's what
No,
you
but he
said.
plays against shitty teams.
No, you didn't say
So
that.
I meant teams, divisions. Shit. Good. Fuck.
Sorry,
Wow.
I keep kicking you, honey.
So we hear to hear first. Eric doesn't believe Tom Brady believes to be in the Hall of Fame. He says he's a piece of shit, and that and that Pennington's the best player in the fucking.
This is spiraling in a direction I didn't think it would go.
What the hell is this?
I don't
That's what
know.
would say if this
That guy.
came up upon me.
But I'm slightly terrified.
I'm very
There's
terrified.
an old man playing a guitar.
Eric, would you have sex with him?
No.
So,
For the last week, I've been trying to find a guy that Eric will have sex with
why?
because I want to know where his weakness is.
I don't think that's one of them.
I want to know what kind of.
I think tap into something else, buddy. I think we could find another weakness somewhere.
That guy's the weirdest looking guy ever.
He's in like
The fucking rest of this country is weird.
There's a lot of- once
that's
you-
the majority.
Yeah, once you leave, once you cross the Hudson
I
River,
was starting to think of like what Kansas looked like because somebody posted a picture today because of out in the field, out in the fucking plains. Like thinking of like all that fucking space that's out there. And that's how bad the state must suck that they don't build that everybody going to the fucking corner.
do you know they're going to move the nation's capital to Omaha, Nebraska, back in the early 1800s when then all of a sudden they developed a telegraph machine and they didn't have to. And they just kept it
the
in
whole
DC.
Midwest. Ever been to the Midwest, Adam?
It's flat.
Flat.
No.
It's what it looks. It looks like if you could be
No.
driving down the highway, you just look.
Not really.
There's no mountains.
You just
And then
look, you can picture it being a little western.
the best
It's
is
like driving to Taunton.
so I
No.
no. There's more hills in Taunton.
The first time you drive
It's
in
ugly.
Kansas, you're
I know, I'm
amazed.
just making
I remember the first time I
Yeah,
drove
I have no
through.
interest.
I drove through Nebraska, going east to west, and all of a sudden you get like 3/4 of the way of Nebraska, and all of a sudden you see a mountain, and then all of a sudden you're in the fucking Rockies. It comes out of nowhere.
Manhattan, Kansas to Boston, Mass. Pennsylvania. And it's just like that. You're in the plains, and then boom, there's mountains.
Do you have Kansas on your list for the girls you've had relations with?
Yeah, I guess.
Your monitor's blacked out.
Which one?
The right one.
Oh, I guess we went through your playlist.
I guess you did.
Yeah, I
you go.
did. Yeah.
Oh, now we're watching
Yes,
Fortnite?
yes.
What?
Mine.
You don't want to watch Adam anymore?
Oh, I'm saying, well, you said the hit list there, whatever you call.
I would like to see what your map looks like.
I mean, these people were.
I'm gonna paint a map.
K-State girls.
Like you should put a map in your room and just like color in the states of all
Dude,
the
this
girls.
guy's creeping me out. Like, why am I looking at this guy? Sorry.
With the guy with the big hair.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's freaking me out, man. This is how horror movies start. Like, this kind of guy is like, hey, come on in.
Redneck. He's in redneck shape.
He is very redneck.
Like kind of muscular.
He's gonna
but
make
you know,
he goes to the gym.
Skin into a
I
lamp.
understand you were on radio before and you did stand up comic, but and I've known you for 13 years, but you still don't know how to use a fucking microphone.
I'm just.
He's just wiggling around. I'm picking up half your. It's like he's fucking.
I'm used to other things, and usually I have buckets.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ready
We're
to go.
on the fucking budget
You're
for
very
headphones.
critical today, Arty.
I'll get you some next time. I'll get you some headphones. You have headphones right there. You have a big extension cord.
Arty, you a little angry today?
No.
I feel like you're more pent up than usual. You have a lot to
Any Bluetooth?
get out today.
Bluetooth.
Well, hi, it's like you're doing this. That's
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're playing with
It's
yourself.
tough. Good. Well, I'm used to the mics with it. They're all around
You
here.
fucking wearing pajama. Like,
He's in his comfy.
Did you go to lunch today with that?
No, I got burger grease all over my jeans. So I do laundry.
How was the
I
burger?
like the
It's
burger.
good.
What was the name of the place you went to?
Red Heat.
Red Heat.
Red Heat.
Was it hot?
It's a good 80s movie.
Yeah, the wings were deliciously weird.
Yeah. Would you
I can't
suggest the place?
explain. Like, I guess it must be the mystique that I was getting. Like
Yeah.
like a buffalo. Like
Mm.
I can't fucking explain them.
Yeah. Speaking of Buffalo, fucking Buffalo Wild Wings, fucking hear that story, huh?
That's sad. Man.
That's fucking crazy.
That's some sad stuff. That's horrible, especially right before the holidays.
Fucking.
Oh fuck.
There's a note for anyone. If your fucking floor starts glowing green and smoking, get the fuck out.
Yeah, bubbling.
Bubbling, Jesus
There's
Christ.
a lot of weirdness about that because I don't understand. Like I understand those chemicals when they mix, they create something toxic
Like a
to kill
mustard,
you.
yeah.
But at the same time, like how long does that take to happen?
Fast.
But how? I mean, that's
I mean,
what
the
I
fumes just build, and like I was told that restaurants weren't supposed to have chemicals that reacted that way, but I found something as simple as, well, I know restaurants are not allowed to have bleach in them for the most part,
Yeah.
but bleach and vinegar
Oh, I gotta-
actually fucking causes that
Really?
same thing. Yeah.
But why was that even happening during work hours? I can understand that if after work hours they
Yeah.
were cleaning up. That's kind of odd. That happened.
Slow night, kitchen was cleaning early. Maybe they're doing a scrub.
Maybe.
We have people that come in once a month to do the friggin' hoods. They
But-
tape everything off and spray everything down.
But I heard the mixture is actually it was knocked over and created that. It wasn't necessarily.
that coulda
like
happened,
it was,
too.
It wasn't necessarily on purpose. That mixture was created.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it wasn't made on purpose. I'm sure it was legit.
I mean, it was
accident.
ammonia and bleach, right?
It was
What
like
was
this. It was I don't know what the hell the fucking key chemical was, but it basically it's the equivalent of a second-degree burn on your hand, on your lungs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
a very painful way to die.
If he knew, oh hey, I mean, my first instinct would be open all the windows and doors. But if he didn't know
Yeah.
that's what was in it, that's
No, he was trying to squeegee it out the door,
Yeah.
and he was just inhaling it.
There's like a GoFundMe page.
Yeah,
for that
no,
guy.
that's
Hey, he's a
terrible.
Kid and family.
Terrible,
It
terrible
sucks. I know. I wouldn't want to go with that. That's horrible.
It's a way to
I can't
go.
even make it. There's no joking about that. It's
No.
horrible. No.
Eric
Yeah.
used to work at Buffalo Wild Wings back in the day.
No.
Have you had? You were like,
but you know what?
he was the only guy
I
working
mean,
there. at
I'm
one
gonna
point.
make a joke, but that is the epitome of a Buffalo Wild Wings trained manager.
Like a corporate fucking.
Yeah, just like let me
Get
fix
to
the
the-
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but
Alright.
it's because I don't know shit, but let me still try to fix it. I'm sorry. Any chemicals go on the floor and you see anything smoking, you just fucking leave.
Yeah.
He's trying to just.
When you
more than
worked
he
at,
should.
you
trying to do more than he should.
so
Yeah.
funny thing about Buffalo Wild Wings in Saugus, my mother was banned from that place
Her
for.
picture's still up.
I think she's still actually. So I think she's still technically banned from the Buffalo Wild
Her
Wings.
picture is up at the corkboard. I
She
swear to
she
God.
has gone back since, but I think she's still technically banned. Eric was the only male employee for a period of time, other than a manager, right when he worked there. All the girls were wearing these skimpy shirts, and here comes Eric around the corner. Did you have sex with any of those girls?
No.
No.
It's creeping.
Why? That's when you had game.
No.
Days are
Oh, you had a
gone.
girlfriend at the time, though, too.
Those
So
days are gone.
guess you had a girlfriend though at the
Uh,
time. Yes.
I always wonder though, like I love Wings, and I was
I do too. That was a great show. It was only on for 4 years, though.
Wings.
No, no. You ever
No,
seen
but
the-
I've always been
Family
on, like,
Guy
the
episode?
prowl.
What? You never watched Wings? You watch Wings? Remember in the
Yeah,
tank drinking the beer?
yeah.
What? I don't know you guys. It's
Yeah,
like,
I love Wings.
I love Wings.
But like I've always been on the lookout for like I mean I go to Hooters with a buddy of mine once a month. We have our all you can eat boneless
Did I
wings on
see you there
Thursdays.
one time,
No,
randomly?
you haven't. I think you were texting about it, but I do go there. But people are like, oh, you go to Hooters? Like, well, you show me another place as all you can eat wings, and I'll go. Hooters is the only place
They're
I
not
know.
good though.
They're okay. Their sauces
Get
are
them
pretty
naked.
good. They're okay.
You have to get them naked.
Actually,
Yeah.
it depends on the
It's like a
day
soggy-
too. It depends on if it's busy or not. If it's busy, they're cranking them out. They're good. If
mean,
it's like a piece of crap, yeah, they're not good.
When Hooters first opened, Saugus, me and Eric used to go once a month for the crab legs.
I go for they have crab
Yeah.
legs. I don't.
Yeah.
know crab
That was
legs.
just highway robbery.
Do they still even have them?
I don't think so.
Freaking like,
Really?
But there's something nothing
They're
like
like
this.
I go-
pencils.
Yeah.
Boneless Thursdays once a month. But like I said, if there's another
I
all
like
you can eat
boneless.
place, I know you don't.
I mean, I do.
That's
I'll eat them
Tuesday.
if they're there.
Tuesdays is the bones.
Especially in his
Yeah.
ass.
Tuesday.
But if there's another, if someone knows of a place that has boneless wings, all you can eat, that's not Hooters, I'm all ears. I would love to go. Let me know, because I would just.
Yeah, I mean that's disgusting.
Because I love all you can eat wings. You know.
Yeah, they're disgusting at Hooters. Though.
No, they're not. They're actually pretty good. Depends which flavor you get.
And
It's
what
like
you know
12
what?
of them.
In anyone who does anything because of the girls, they're.
I don't go there for that.
No,
Believe it or not, I do not go.
They're not what they used to look like.
Yeah, they're
No.
short shorts, but they're not. They're covered. They're
When I was a horny-
tank top.
I'm not even
Nothing
kidding.
different than those girls walking down the street in their sports bras and their yoga pants.
I don't
Sorry.
go there for that.
Same thing.
I do not go.
The
with
girls
that.
that work at Buffalo Wild Wings and that were the same exact things.
You know what's fucked
They
up?
just get to show their boobs.
I don't go there.
Yeah.
For, believe it or not, I do not go there for that. That's what's messed up. And second of all, I actually saw a little kid's birthday party. That's
Yes.
fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I would never have my kid's
Yeah.
birthday party there. And I
Like
think it's
having a-
because the mother worked there.
How long has Hooters been there? 20 years?
No,
No,
it
so-
maybe
Oh, we
10,
went to the 20 years.
maybe
20
10,
years.
13,
15
probably
max.
10.
2008 they opened.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, so 2000.
So I still can't get used to going down the road and seeing the Hooters. Like to me, Hooters in like.
Well, you remember when we were
Buffalo,
kids?
Southern.
No, but you remember there used to be one near North Station that only lasted like where
Yeah.
like North Star is,
Yeah.
where the hell it is now. It was only like there for a year or two. My mom took me and my sister there, with my cousins and my aunt. We went there
Even in
before
New
Disney on Ice.
Even when I
It's
saw
a
the one
Hooters.
in Nashua, just
Yeah,
it looks weird seeing that neon sign up here.
we used to go to the one in Fort Myers all the time. My parents took me and my sister. I was probably 8 or
Still-
9.
still
My
not used to
sister was
Target.
no, hold on. My sister was in high school because the girl asked my sister if she wanted a job, which was really weird.
But we didn't have Target or Walmart, and that's still kind of freaky to see Target, Walmart.
Yeah. No, I actually like the boneless wings.
Because
Not
how
bad.
we grew up. What do we have? Zazz.
Yeah, he likes
Zazz. Leachman.
Caldors.
Caldors.
Fucking Caldors
Ames.
guy.
Ames.
Bradley's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember Ames,
Well,
Bradley's.
Bradley's is in,
No, Bradley.
Bradley's
No,
gone.
it isn't. Bradley's
No,
isn't.
Bradley's
Marshall's
existent.
gone.
TJ Maxx,
Bradley's-
sorry.
Yeah.
Ames actually outlasted Bradley's.
Marshalls now.
I got my first TV set when I was a kid. We went to Bradley's to get it. It was like on sale for like $79. Like the little fucking 13-inch fucking TV
Wow.
tube TVs.
Is layaway still a thing?
Yeah,
for
Walmart though. Target
for
does it.
for certain people, certain neighborhoods.
Ah,
I heard this. Heard the area of Dorchester does a lot of layaway at their Target.
man.
Why the fuck would you lay away anything? What the fuck does that mean?
That means you get to hold it. So
I know, but it's not how inconvenient that is.
But I think you have to pay a fee. You have to put something.
Yeah,
X
you put
amount
money down. You just keep
Yeah.
putting money down. We used to do layaway when I was at the sneaker store, and I go, it was the stupidest
At
thing
the
ever.
sneaker store.
Yeah,
What?
the sneaker store I used to work at.
I don't. But there's
For
just
13 years.
That's so stupid for shoes. I can understand for electronics.
Fucking some of these shoes are like $400
That's
bucks.
true. But I don't understand that you're walking on them. They're gonna get dirty no matter what.
The pair of shoes I owe that have fecal matter on it were $170, and
That's
there's
ridiculous.
feces on it.
That's ridiculous. I feel like you're gonna be walking. Shit's gonna get on it. To be that like, oh my god, nothing can get on these shoes. Like
Well,
it's inevitable.
There's
It's gonna
some
happen.
people. There's some people that enjoy their shoes.
I'm off of comfort.
You know? Yeah, built for fucking speed or comfort, right?
Shoes are freaking light as
I got these at the fucking Nike
Kid
clinic.
that comes into my work works for shoes.com. I got these for $27.
Shoes.com.
Like $90 sneakers.
Nice.
Do you know what shoes.com is?
It's shoes.com.
It's an online website for shoes.
So thank you. I got the
Really?
kid works there, and he gets 45%.
Well, that was convenient.
There's a Nike sneaker that
They're built to be light, and speedy, full.
Well,
that
were you
supposedly makes you
Like
run.
badass.
Are you going to the
Yeah.
fucking gym? When was the last time you went to a gym?
Hmm?
When was the last time you went to the gym?
No shit. When you, I walked in there over there one day, and I got on the fucking thing to start. It was like last month. I started going. The cleaning lady was in there. I'm like, fuck this. So maybe a minute.
I was at the gym one day. I do like spurts like every year. I go for like
1 minute.
a week or two.
The fucking woman must have been like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I go like 4 times.
Well,
a
no,
week.
there was this fucking girl on one of the machines, and all she was doing was taking selfies of her working out, but she wasn't really working out. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like fucking pedaling my ass off on the bike, and she's just sitting there taking shots of herself. And I'm like, I was in there for about an hour, and I'm like, this girl had. I was texting Sue. I go, this girl hasn't worked out once. She's literally just taking pictures of her.
What movie is that? It's the worst 80s movie.
Right there.
Yeah.
That-
This leprechaun.
that's on the potato.
Yeah.
The potato, Eric.
Um,
Are you subscribing to the potato?
awful
He is.
Casino. It looks like it's in someone's.
that's the point. That's why I'm talking about it.
You guys want to go to Vegas tomorrow? What you guys
what
doing?
were you talking about?
No, let's
You got
fucking
distracted.
let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to Vegas.
Show's over. We're going to Vegas.
Let's go. Let's get a fucking plan. What's stopping us? Life,
Money.
jobs, money.
Money.
Fuck it. Credit cards. Charge it up. Let's go to
And
Vegas.
then we all end up blowing through everything, and then it's over.
We'll get there. Pregnant wife.
I know that no one's mentioned that.
I never stopped anyone
No, I
before.
forgot about you.
Yeah. No, I mean it would. I'm not an animal. Oh, well, that's nice of her. She gave me permission. You guys want to go? I'll fucking book the flight right
Why do
now.
you look so young in that photo in those videos, Suze?
That's before she got knocked up. We were looking at pictures from fucking Nashville last year.
Does make you look, I'm not trying to say without bad words.
He says you look old.
No. I just look tired. Yeah.
You look like a beaten soul. Well, I think a year of marriage probably wore her out too.
You're gonna pop out something creative.
No, you're talking about the gym.
Jim, yeah.
The girl who, yeah, I've seen people like that. There's this girl on a stair climber.
Did you
voices going on?
the gym you go to?
Yeah.
Is where Maddie used to work.
Yeah.
He was sprayed by breast milk by one of his former managers prior, Maddie. Has that ever happened to you at that gym?
No.
That's unfortunate.
No, that's very fortunate.
When Maddie was an assistant manager, the manager
I said I don't want to be.
The manager called him into the office while she was pumping, and he goes, "Oh, sorry," and she's like, "Do you want some?" And Maddie's like, "Oh," she's like, "Lay down on the desk."
What?
And she sprayed milk
That's
all over
not
Maddie.
the story. That's part of the story. He got sprayed, but it wasn't laid out on the desk.
He was laid out.
I don't think so.
Ask him.
I don't know.
Alex Wallace, tell us the story.
But kudos to him. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks good.
Maddie?
That's good. Yeah.
Well, that's what you have when you have a terminal illness.
Terminal illness.
I think Maddie
Illness,
only has like 6 months left.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, he's got the that test that Joey was getting when we were in DC. Joey's very offended today when I asked him if I made a joke about that.
Well, yeah, because that's like this is the reason why I don't talk about a lot of personal stuff because it comes out like that.
We didn't even ask him for that information. Out of the blue, out of the blue, in the middle of drinking one day, he's like,
everybody in every bar.
Okay, all right.
Every fucking
That's
event
different.
we're at knows Joe's
Yeah.
HIV
All right.
negative.
In the middle of a bar, then fine.
It was out of absolute nowhere. He just
If
started,
he said that to you one-on-one, like
No,
It
it
was right there at the
it was
bar.
like he
All
was
right.
sitting there. He's like, I got an HIV test the
think
other day.
all right, game on.
No, he's in the middle of the terminal.
Yes,
Right
the
there.
terminal.
All right, that's game on. Agreed.
Or do you think maybe he was advertising? Maybe some lady was out there and he's like, ooh, this
Maybe
guy
that's a new code for fucking swingers.
This guy doesn't
You're
have
out of the loop now.
this guy doesn't have to use
wife.
doesn't have to use a bag. He's HIV negative.
Yeah, maybe that is. Maybe it's a code word. Just talk about being HIV negative.
These days, I'm more afraid of.
But then it also raises questions like, why did he get tested in the first place? Is he that hyperactive?
Well, I mean, we all get we all get tested, right?
It's also
I mean,
dormant.
my doctor told me to get tested like a couple of years ago just because I hadn't in a while.
Yeah.
He goes, "Have you been sexually active?" I go,
Yeah.
"Only with myself."
I remember when I was tested, and
Love the way the country looks.
there was a period of time where I was freaking out because you're thinking of every little way you could have possibly gotten.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
No, but then the reality of it's like it can't really happen.
Yeah,
that way.
exactly.
Like
Like
the
I'm thinking
odds-
of ways that I might have gotten it that aren't even realistic.
Yeah,
And like maybe I sat on a toilet, like, but
you know, like that fucking bathhouse you went to in San Francisco. You know. Check out the Whirlwind Potato next week for his adventures at the bathhouses in San Francisco.
Yeah, right.
I'm pointing at the camera.
I'm pointing at you.
Eric's looking around like, who are you pointing at?
Like you point at the TV.
I'm pointing at the camera. It looks like a little. Like, look at this fucking makeshift camera we have up here. This ghetto studio we have in this corner over
You
here.
are the king of Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah, I mean this is gonna get us by for another
It's
2 weeks.
weird with all the
That's
stuff
why
down.
his Jeep kept going.
It's weird we don't have the fucking Happy New Year's hanging over for the last 3 years we
apartment
had.
looks smaller with all the stuff off the walls.
There's
I
a
don't
little
know
bit
why.
of an echo in the fucking room.
A little bit.
I don't know. This is fucking weird.
Dude, I hate watching the show because it just makes me want to get in the car.
Why don't you do it?
I agree.
Why don't you just how do you just set a goal for yourself, right? To save up. All you can buy an RV I already looked at one for $15,000.
Has it run?
I mean, it's an old one. They're like
Look,
boats.
saw on you.
Yeah, no, they lose their value like boats. So you buy them at like $100,000. By the time they're 5 years old, they're only worth like $15,000-$20,000. So you can buy one of those. I mean, this guy's doing it, and this guy's fucking hideous. I mean, at least you're half good looking. Eric could be swiping right every fucking town he's in.
Well, it doesn't matter.
He's
what they
fucking
look-
Tinder.
No.
That's why you have to get. Well, you get one of those Wi-Fi things like you had, right?
Dude, I'll hook your thing up if you promise.
I'm sorry, I'm not driving cross country something. You Mickey Mouse. Motherfucker, wake up in some flames.
I will set that thing up to the T if you
You have
promise.
to set up the cameras if you promise to edit everything.
Yeah, you just have to promise to take me around for a couple of years.
I mean, that's up to what Dead Frog.
Oh, he's probably alive. He's just laying there.
There's days that Sue would welcome that. I'm telling you. She'd be like, please take him away. Take my wife, please.
He should be, all right,
My wife said she wanted to go somewhere for her anniversary. She's never been for her. I said, how about the kitchen?
Who's that?
It sounds like some Rodney Dangerfield.
It's from it's from Goodfellas. When they went to the comedian.
That could be. I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget his name
very
too.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Take my wife,
Not
please.
the style, but I
Yeah.
think maybe that guy.
He goes, my wife said she wanted me to take her somewhere for her anniversary. She's never been before. I go, how about you? How about the kitchen? Oh, hey, we're gonna be here all night. Hey,
I only smoke after I have sex. I've been on the same pack for 20 years.
Oh, hey. They really should bring that style of comedian back. How the fuck? That would be like when Michael Bublé started doing Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And it was like a little niche, and everyone was like, ooh.
It'd be funny for a week. And then
Hey.
okay, I'm done. That's what would happen.
Hey, they call it a 2-story house. First story is when you move in, the second is when you move out. Oh.
Dude, so this is an exact quote from somebody walking by my work the other day. He's funny, but he's an asshole. About Bill Burr.
Oh.
I was like, yes.
Yes, it's true, though.
It is true.
It
That's what
is.
he's going for, right?
He is funny.
He is
yes.
all right. Have you seen his new special?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you gotta
It's
watch.
good.
It's fucking hilarious.
You were talking about the what's his face from the Late Late Show. What the hell's his name?
Conan O'Brien.
No, yeah, Late Late Show.
Seth Meyers.
Seth
Watch
Meyers.
that one. That
So
was
how was that?
It was very good. It's very funny. He does it. Obviously, stand up. One thing that's cool.
You just skip politics.
you skip the
politics. I know
He
about
makes a
that.
joke out of it, which is kind of cool because it makes you kind of want to rewind it, but I didn't fall for it.
Yeah.
But then he sums up the whole show by doing almost the same jokes as his wife doing it about him.
Okay.
Well, who's his
That goes
wife?
on for about 5 minutes, and the last 5 minutes is pretty funny.
Wait a minute. His wife doing about him?
It's if he says it's not fair, I do all these jokes about my wife. Now you don't get to hear her side of the story.
Yeah.
Here's her side of the story, and he does it as his wife doing it.
Oh,
about him.
okay. Yeah.
But he's not all flamboyant girl. He does it just regular
Yeah.
voice.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
if you really paid attention to his jokes, he's doing a woman's side of the jokes. It's hysterical.
Yes.
I am curious about the Arsenio Hall one because
Yeah,
I
so
haven't heard.
watched that yet.
I haven't watched it either.
last
I'm
night,
curious
but
because
passed out.
I haven't seen anything from him in so long that I don't.
Did you see
even
the
know.
commercial?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I'll take the commercial.
Which
You'll see it once you put it on. He goes.
Yeah.
He says he walked out. It was in a restaurant. Some lady was staring. He gave her a little woof woof woof. Walked by and she heard her go, "Honey, that's the guy from Blade."
Well, I'm sure it's funny. He said how long to come up with something new. So it's probably pretty funny.
So one thing I want to bring across, me and Adam both. I mean, Eric watched it. I don't know if you watched it. The Paul Rudd series on Netflix. Did you watch it?
I watched the first episode. I started and I'm like,
So Sue and I finished it. There was 8 episodes. We watched it this weekend. And anyone who wants to say that it was about rubbing tubs is
It's
fucking
bullshit.
stupid.
Yeah, I know
because
that
it's
much.
not.
Yeah.
Not tubs. I mean,
I know.
I
I
had a
know.
rub
He
and
rubs
tub.
I had a rubbing
Yeah, the
tug. I used to
media
blow my load on it. I
manipulated
think
that
my-
shit totally.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's an example of someone seeing something and not fucking indulging in it.
No,
Because the key was I did it 6 times.
It's
and-
not the scene. It's not them. It's the editor did that perfectly in the trailer. to
True.
make people do
yes,
that.
it's
You're
about
right.
cloning. It's about It's not. It has nothing to do with.
Did you plan on watching it?
I
don't
watched the
think-
first couple episodes. I
Okay.
said.
Are you planning on finishing the season?
Is it
It's
worth
only-
it? Tell me, is it worth it?
It is because this
It
is.
It
I'm
gets
not gonna.
better. I was like,
It does get better. Yeah,
I was-
I was kind of like. It sounded like Multiplicity at first. Remember Multiplicity?
Yes,
It's
Michael
kind of
Keaton?
like that.
That's what
yeah.
I felt
but
like.
Not.
It wasn't
but not.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I would welcome a remake of Multiplicity.
I like
That's a
Multiplicity.
great
movie.
Yeah, I think it's an underrated movie.
It's
Even
only-
a sequel, maybe. Just
Yeah, I think it's very underrated. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I like
But what's funny about that is I was away at basic training and all that stuff. So when I came out of basic training, I thought it was a movie that like failed. They're like,
Yeah.
"No, this movie was great."
It did, sadly. It's a good movie though.
Yeah.
Me and
It's a good
Sue
movie.
watched an old Michael Keaton movie a few months ago, the Dream Team. Remember that one when he played like the mental, like he was the autistic guy. And there was like 4 of them. And the guy was taking him to the Yankees game, and then
That's
he
what
got
happened to Michael Keaton.
I didn't see that one.
and then he got robbed.
So it's 1969.
I didn't see that
What?
one.
What's the name of the movie? 1969, isn't it? The date, right? Is
No,
it
it's
the
called the Dream
I don't
Team.
think I've seen that one.
no, that,
It takes place in the late '80s. They were going to a
86,
Yankee.
yeah, isn't the
It's called the Dream Team.
Oh boy.
Mets on?
Oh boy.
It's called the Dream Team.
Answer that question. Is
What?
it the scene when the Mets are winning the World Series?
No,
boy.
because they're going to a Yankees game, like a regular season game.
Alright.
They're in a mental institution. One guy
Oh,
was.
yeah, I remember that
One guy thought he was a doctor, but he was really a garbage man. And he like lost his mind, lost his wife.
That's
Michael
what
Keaton
Keaton's
lost.
downfall was.
And then there was this another guy who it was a great movie. The fuck was one. I think it's probably one of Michael Keaton's best movies next to Beetlejuice.
But he.
What
he
about
thought
Batman, man?
He
You
went.
can't-
Yeah,
went
he was
too
the best
full with
Batman.
The drama. He thought
He's
he
best
could
Batman,
Go,
not best Bruce.
Yeah, it
Wayne.
was too drama. It wasn't
that's,
comedian.
no, that's what Michael
Okay,
Keaton, that's
Dream
what
Team.
downfall
Okay, it's
was.
got it's got some.
Michael Keaton was the best Batman ever, and I'm putting my fucking word. And who the second best
Who's
Batman
very
is?
good. Christian Bale.
Nope.
Don't tell
George
me
Clooney.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're just trying to give hot takes.
Christian Bale sucks.
No, it's a no.
He was terrible. He sucks as a human being.
He didn't even change his voice.
Yeah, he's trying to
good because he's a sexy fucking bad guy.
No,
I watched
okay.
Ocean's
Who does
13.
I did a video on this because I judge him differently as Bruce Wayne and Batman. I grade them both differently.
Nobody will ever be both.
Michael Keaton was a shitty Bruce Wayne, but a great Batman.
If I was going gay, it would be with George Clooney.
He was a decent Bruce Wayne.
Put that on a fucking newspaper.
He was a decent Bruce Wayne, shitty Batman. Horrible Batman.
Just should have never even.
Val Kilmer had his fucking lips injected.
Holy shit! I forgot about Val Kilmer.
And he's like this the whole fucking nose.
Talk about bad Batmans.
Ben Affleck was almost perfect Batman. I'll say it.
I haven't
wasn't bad, but he didn't have a. So
I haven't seen a Ben Affleck Batman yet.
It was okay, but he didn't have a standalone movie, so it was kind of hard to
He's what I
judge.
think Batman would look like. Fucking brick shithouse.
I think all around.
He's bigger than
if you
Bale.
Wait, he didn't have a standalone Batman?
He didn't have a standalone.
They know they
Batman
were supposed
movie,
to, but now he's
he's
away
done.
from it. He did.
If you were to
'cause he was
have
in the
like,
Avengers
but
and
the
all that,
best
yeah.
1-2, if you were to judge him as Bruce Wayne and Batman,
rebooting
Christian
the story,
Bale
I
is
think.
probably the best all around as Wayne and Batman.
Who do you think would win in a
Right?
fight?
They're
Bruce.
rebooting the story, right?
So
Yeah, freaking the dude from Twilight's now Batman.
So who'd
See,
win in a
that's-
fight?
that's-
Bruce Wayne or Bruce Willis?
What
Put
about-
that on a fucking. Think about that for the next week.
What of Bruce Willis? Oh, speaking of Bruce Willis, I
Oh,
watched
Bruce
Last
Willis
Boy
is
Scout
Batman.
the other day.
Ooh, that would fuck your mind up,
Remember
huh?
that?
Who, what?
Bruce, Last Boy Scout.
Yes,
Mm.
I've
Saw that the
it's been
other
a
day.
long time. It's a
That
good
was
movie.
great.
I gotta rewatch
Oh.
that. It's a good one.
Typical
actually.
'90s fucking movie.
I gotta tell you, I've enjoyed every movie Bruce Willis. I even enjoyed Moonlight when he was on TV back in
You
the day.
could take all the Lethal Weapons.
What about?
You could take that movie, Die Hard. They could
Yeah.
be all the same universe. Like,
Did you ever see
all the
Hudson
same
Hawk?
movie. Yes.
Oh no, I haven't.
That was
Yeah, don't.
How about the one with fucking Matthew Perry?
Oh, that's a good one. The
The
whole
fuck
10
was that?
yards.
The whole
was
10
fun.
yards.
Whole
No,
9
I've
yards.
seen- yeah,
The
that's
whole
not
10
bad.
yards.
That's not
Still
bad.
good.
Yes, the whole 9 yards.
The
There's
whole
a
9
movie on Netflix.
Very
I
good
didn't
movie.
There's a movie on Netflix I didn't even know existed. It's on Netflix now. It's called National Lampoon's Lethal Weapon 1, and Samuel L. Jackson is the Murtaugh
Really?
character, and Emilio Estevez is the Riggs
What?
character.
And then it happened before.
It's
Yeah.
92.
No,
yeah, it's like a
yeah,
1992.
you never seen that?
I'd
No.
never
Loaded
seen that.
Weapon?
It's not that. No, it's National Lampoon's Lethal Weapon 1. That's what it's called.
Oh shit.
No, because it was loaded.
Nope,
weapon.
that's what. No,
You should
no,
look
you're
again.
thinking
No,
of something else.
No, Emilio Estevez is.
Nope, look it up. It is. I will wager on this. It is National Lampoon's Lethal Weapon 1. That is what it's called, right? And it is like not that great, but there are so many weird cameos, like Bruce Willis. The bad guy is William Shatner, and the guy who played it from.
So I'm getting Loaded Weapon 1. That's what's coming up. Loaded Weapon 1. This Lethal Weapon spoof follows.
Loaded Weapon 1.
So it's a
Okay.
spoof on Lethal
Okay,
Weapon.
Loaded Weapon 1. Yes.
So this Lethal
It's like
Weapon
one
spoof follows on Los Angeles police officers Samuel
I
L.
know it was
Jackson and
Loaded
Emilio Estevez. I remember seeing this movie.
I remember
It was meh. I mean,
That was like it's like
it was
Hot
like your
Shots.
typical 90s. Yeah, you're like
Hot
your typical
Shots.
90s, and it had these cameos in it that
He
are.
had to do his.
so
he
many-
I'm
had
gonna
to-
make a hot take right now.
he
Any
had to try to
movie,
be like his brother.
any movie with Emilio Estevez should win an Academy Award.
You know that he was trying to be his brother. His
Who's
brother.
Samuel-
Charlie Sheen has a cameo.
Who's
too,
Samuel L. Jackson?
No, well, Emilio Estevez. Remember because he did Hot Shots.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Emilio Estevez went and did the spoofs to be like his brother. Just hope he doesn't get the diseases like his brother.
It was such a weird movie, though. It was really weird.
What kind of disease
It wasn't
do you
great,
speak?
but it was
of?
all right. It's watchable.
That tiger blood he has.
The hibity of. Let me ask you a question. If the hottest girl in the world had unprotected sex with Charlie Sheen, and she was throwing
Like she
herself
did.
at you, and unbeknownst of her status,
Nope.
would you
Nope.
unprotectedly?
No.
Hottest girl in
She
the
said,
world.
I don't know. So yeah,
No, I wouldn't.
how is the cage HIV?
I wouldn't.
It is very hard. It's
I don't
one.
care. I'm not
It's one in
rolling dice.
one in like 5,000
lottery.
chance.
No, I'm not doing it.
Unless you have like an open wound on your dick.
Because
Or
it's gonna be in the
something
back
like
of my
that.
head. You know.
Yeah,
No pun intended. But I am gonna be thinking about it.
I agree.
You
I
know.
probably would be the
I love
same.
that they just put fucking. Where is this? This is cool.
You like this guy?
No, this wherever he is.
You
Yeah,
celebrate-
he's actually showing shit. This shit I don't mind.
This is what he used to do back in the day before he started getting
This is
so
obviously an
corporate.
invasion or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
do you know what that
Where
is?
is this?
Disney World.
That's Disney World. That's just on the other side of some street.
I don't know. The guy
Disney
there
World.
looks like a fucking P.F. Chang's. Did we find out what P.F. Chang stands for the other day? What show we were watching, Sue? Who's the cook?
The fucking Tim Trackers.
Yeah, Tim Tracker told us what P.F. Chang stands for.
It's probably not true.
PF is the initials of one of the guys.
Yeah, one of the famous cooks is a cook that owns a bunch of restaurants,
Mm.
and he was a partner with a guy named Chang. Well, that's what Tim Tracker said. Oh, okay. Want to get on this real quick? How do you feel about his wife being in a wheelchair, the same pregnancy basically you are? Oh, here she goes. And we're off.
You can't gauge it
And
like that.
we're off.
No, I'm actually going to fight this. You can't gauge it like that. Everyone's pregnancy is different. You can't argue about it. She is a stupid broad, but there are women who are bedridden from like an earlier phase. That I will say.
And that's her point.
She shouldn't be going to fucking Disney if she's bedridden by her
Set her off.
doctor.
Then that I agree with.
Set her off.
Then that I agree with.
Fuck her in her goddamn wheelchair. I walk
Because the
8
pregnancy.
miles 1 week in Chicago, another 8 miles another weekend in DC. Fuck her. Grow
Tough.
up. Pregnancy is not a sickness.
Yes. Well, then,
So
it
you're
can
going
feel
to
that way
Disney
for some
and you're
people.
going out to eat
Then
every
she shouldn't
night,
be there.
But yet you're bedridden.
She shouldn't be there.
Fuck you.
I agree. She
Hey.
shouldn't. Then she shouldn't be there in the first place. Then yes.
And
By
she's
the
off.
way, while me and her husband did all those miles on scooters,
Oh yeah.
such assholes.
Meanwhile,
Somebody
yeah.
walked with her at all times,
Yeah,
right?
Joey.
Somebody did.
Because
Joey.
Joey's terrified of those things.
The scooters.
Yeah, because Joey went on.
Joey's the gay friend that doesn't know he's the gay friend.
Joey
man.
went on a fucking a gas scooter when we were on his brother's bachelor party. He almost died. So he doesn't like anything mechanical. Just first of all, on either fence,
I just
Mikey.
got yelled at by Suze for agreeing with her.
Mikey's a no.
You were disagreeing with her.
Mikey's a,
First.
No.
oh god.
I was agreeing
You
with
know,
you.
Sue,
I got it.
I
got
didn't
us out of that very
understand.
well and fast.
I didn't
Why'd you
know
have to
if
go
she
back
was
there?
bedridden or not. But
And
she
you
shouldn't
know what?
be out
This
there.
is really gonna hurt Tim. This is really,
And it worked.
and this is really gonna
Because
hurt
she's a redhead.
Tim.
That's why.
This is gonna hurt Tim Tracker's sponsorship for this radio show.
Dude, you're not getting your lunch. You're not getting your visit.
From Tim? No, he's coming to visit us.
Maybe that would be awesome. We get the friggin' box.
I could kick Tim Tracker's ass. I can know that.
No,
I
damn, not you.
Oh.
Tim Tracker.
Hi, I'm Tim Tracker. I talk like this.
Do you have any Christmas ornaments?
We're gonna go to the Universal Studios today and see what the Christmas
It's October 1st. Where are the Christmas
Oh my
ornaments?
god, that's a good fucking impression.
I got my wife pregnant. I don't know how though, because we don't have sex. Why is the baby coming out a little bit chocolate
I
than
did
I remember
forget
it to
to
be?
take into equation she's a redhead, and I don't trust them.
Yes.
Chocolate soda. Ugh.
Mm.
Smoked bacon.
Dude,
Honestly,
chocolate soda
every-
is the best.
Every redhead I've ever known,
Johnny Rockets.
and not just one,
Chocolate
about 4 of them are very nice up front. Very nice. You would think they're the nicest people, and then but behind closed doors, they probably all hit their husbands.
Who, the gingers?
Yes.
Do you ever have sex with a ginger? Oh, what happened? The first
All
girl,
the soda,
great.
so I forget something about grape soda.
the first boob I ever touched was from a ginger.
Really.
Yeah.
From a what?
Her name was Elizabeth.
From a what?
I'm talking about
ginger.
redheads. Not
Redheads.
I
nuts.
said an Indian. I'm like,
How about all
whoa.
deceit-
And I'm not being racist with the Indians.
they're all
was-
deceitful.
Do you know where it was during? Romeo and Juliet.
The movie with
Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
That movie
At the
looked
old
so
Showcase
good,
Cinema.
And then once I fucking said
No
they
shit,
using
right?
The real, they could have went. They bombed. They missed a chance with that. If
Yeah.
they
It
used
did really
regular
well
dialect-
though. They just quoted the fucking thing.
Do you know what killed that? But do you know what killed
No,
that
it was-
movie
they
though?
put the action and stuff to it. But if they just redid it like the same, it was translating to English,
Movie, though?
American English. I'm
Was-
sorry, I'm not being.
Was
No, I know
Ti-
what you're saying.
No, you know what killed that movie though? Of being like any like lost, like any longevity was Titanic coming out literally a year later, like right after it.
Yeah.
Literally when
Titanic
Titanic.
was first, maybe.
No, that was
I
second.
would
very
like-
close.
I would like to see.
It literally came right after, and it literally made everyone forget about Romeo and Juliet. Because that was like Leo's first like big movie.
I
Was
would love
Romeo
to
and
It
see
Juliet.
might have been, but
One
oh
day,
yeah,
Romeo
the
and
two different.
Juliet done
Yeah,
again.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'd love
That's
to
fine.
see them do it again without the.
Why don't we do it with Eric Powers?
Just have it translate into American English.
How about you be
You could
Romeo?
just act it out. I think
Yeah.
it'd be cool.
I think some.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you. The
Right on.
the
Right.
dialogue sucks in the
Yeah,
movie.
because it didn't go.
Yeah,
If
they
you're
took
gonna-
like the
if you're gonna
actual
do
proper.
Yeah,
If
no,
you're
it
gonna
should be
do-
right.
if you're gonna do any of that, you do it.
I agree.
To do any Shakespeare, you have to do it the time it was written.
I agree strongly.
Well, that's what
How's
they
that
did. And that was the problem. They were like, "Oh, Romeo, where art?" They were talking like.
was
That's
kinda-
why I said
yeah,
that.
it was
That's
kinda
what the problem
goofy.
was. That's
Yeah.
why that movie I said could have been a whole lot better.
Well,
But I
wasn't there a black version that came out of kind of Romeo and Juliet
Probably.
like a few years ago? They kind of just did it right.
No, but there are movies that are out there that follow the same thing, but it's not called Romeo and Juliet, but it's the same principle. Guy falls.
Do you know I touched her boob and she never called me
West
back?
Side Story? Believe it or not, West Side Story. is
Never. She
pretty much-
ghosted me and she was in the fucking homeroom next to me.
West
I didn't
Side
see her.
Story
Her,
is pretty much Romeo and Juliet.
her locker was 3 fucking lockers away.
Who?
The
I
girl
feel
I touched the
that text
boob.
message you sent a couple of years ago when we were talking and we weren't acknowledging you. You're like, hello. Remember that?
I mean,
forget
we're
what
on
it
the
was. We
subject.
just weren't acknowledging him. It was like we were on the same wavelength to know just to ignore you.
And I'm sorry.
Remember that? And you were like,
I think I remember
like, am I
something.
even in the room? No, we're doing it on the show.
And did
It
I
was on
say
the show,
yeah.
wasn't it?
And then I say text. We didn't have text back then. Call. On my mother's. I don't have a cell phone. It was my
It was on the
host
show.
line.
I think we just
Oh,
kept
yeah,
talking.
yes.
He just kept talking like
I didn't even get a
this.
message.
And he goes, am I even here?
Hello.
Hey guys, this thing on?
Another
Yes.
bugs.
Whatever. It happens. Eric had Ross's Virginia, his little sister's fucking crib mattress.
What does it do with anything right now?
Just
Yeah.
saying. If we're going to point out our flaws.
Dude, I hope I never need him to describe me.
I don't,
When I'm dead and gone, don't let him fucking do a eulogy for me, please. He's
I'll-
banned.
Eric, I will
Wise
do a
man.
eulogy. I can write.
He
I'll
was
write.
banging a girl who was from Pennsylvania whose boyfriend was very angry
What?
in the basement of
Oh
the
my God.
cabin
That
of
was a lot.
Winnipesaukee
Oh my
on
God.
his little sister's bed mattress.
This
that
is
was in the
why
store.
I don't
don't
even
even-
talk about.
I don't even remember. No, I don't even remember. telling
Years
him that guy
later,
was from
this kid
Pennsylvania.
called Eric to say, "Hey man, is everything all cool?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cool."
So this is why getting things out of me are like
When do I
difficult.
tell you this stuff?
When you fucking hammered.
You can write my life fucking story.
Oh, I know everything. I know more about you than you know about yourself.
I bet you I can shock you.
The only thing that would shock me is if you told me you had sex with a dude.
No.
You shocked? Be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be like, "Wow, how did I not find that out myself?"
There was a time in New Orleans, you know. You never
Yeah.
know. Might have been-
That's why Mikey's always happy when he hangs up, Eric.
I want to know what's going through this, bro.
What happened? What's that look of distress over there?
Because I just yelled in public.
In public?
It's all good.
Redheaded.
She's
Well-
Yelled in public.
You did lose our sponsorship from the Tim Tracker show, so thank you very much.
This isn't public. This is your house.
yeah.
You put it out in the space verse.
Your neighbors are loud all the time. You know what, Suze?
No, she's more obsessed that the one person watching us on Facebook right now is going to see this and be like, "Why is this lunatic?"
Maybe when you put it up, you hit hashtag Tim Track or put any of his hashtags.
Well, it's always the
Might get it.
downloads.
That's good. Yeah.
It's always the downloads.
What happened?
Who's watching?
Right now, Alex Wallace, and I think I'm watching him on video right now. His pants are off. So good for you, Alex.
Wouldn't that be creepy if you could have the reverse camera of people?
We can. There's actually a new thing you
You have
can.
multiple people.
Oh,
Yeah.
bacon soda. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I said that earlier. You guys weren't listening.
Sorry.
And I said chocolate. I must have said chocolate.
I
All
love
right.
bacon and all, but I don't know. That's what you guys draw the line somewhere.
So this is us. It's our third to last episode here in the studio. Maybe we'll have a Friendsgiving episode where we can bring the whole gang. Everyone will be here. We can just fucking bring people on.
I'll
It'll
be in Jersey.
fun. Oh, you won't be here, right?
Yeah, I'll be in Jersey.
You'll be in Jersey visiting your brother, the ex-football player.
Suze will be happy. She hates me.
Jesus. Who, me and Joey? Oh, Maddie liked it. So I assume that he's
Todd
coming.
said he was coming.
Yeah, Todd's coming.
Believe me, I have a 6-hour drive with my mom. I'd rather be here.
What do you
I
Mom?
love my mom.
Me, I guess
I
I'll
love
do
her,
the
but I'm
four.
gonna kill her.
What are you guys going to talk about?
Exactly.
Maddie's coming. Kill him.
I love my mom. Mom, I love you. I do. But 6 hours in a car with you,
He's got orange
By hour
soda.
4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be look crazy.
God. What happened? I hear like a buzzing noise. You hear that?
Going upstairs.
Do you hear like a beep, beep, beep? You hear like Morse code?
Morse code.
Am I just hearing it in my headphones? Am I losing my fucking mind? I hear something going beep, 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 beep.
Oh my god, what is he doing to that cat?
If you guys are in there, okay.
I don't hear
Oh God, I think I'm some bad feedback. Not even-
You're hearing it? So you're asking us if we hear a ringing sound. You got headphones
I
on.
don't hear
Look at
anything.
all
Yeah.
kinds of shit
I
going
don't hear
through
I
it.
know one of the mics picking up some kind of electronic interference. Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh yeah. It's two things that have been pissed. I've not looked at Facebook in 2 days because of those memes and the fucking the bitch yelling and the little cat. And I saw one that had
Eric's
both
turn.
of them on it. What was that? What was it?
Eric's turn to rage.
What was that from?
I don't know.
What is that from?
What is the girl?
I don't know. It
I
looks
don't
like
know either.
looks like Tyler Faith, the porn star, but I don't know.
Oh, another thing I want to get into next week we talk about is how much
But
I
they
hate.
mixed the two together.
I hate Lizzo. You
Huh?
guys familiar with Lizzo?
We'll save it. I don't know what that
We'll
is.
talk about Lizzo next week.
We will.
She has many songs and they all annoy the fuck out of me. I was in fucking Target the other day and the fucking one of the Lizzo songs came on. I wanted to literally throw myself in the trash compactor. If I was able to do so.
Now, Artie, I'm gonna help you paint. I have one rule.
Okay.
You don't get into some fucking stupid 80s, 90s movies fucking paint fight, okay? shit doesn't come out for a long time.
I'll be there as long as you feed me.
Thank you.
As long as you feed me, I'll go. I'll be there. Even though Suze hates me, but it's okay.
What?
Stop it. Leave her alone. She's
You're
pregnant.
poking a panda bear.
Yeah.
Gonna turn into a grizzly bear.
Dude, I've had North Korean Susie's fucking red hand
North
wrapped around my
Korean
throat.
Susie. Oh man, that's a wrath I would
North,
never want to
North
suffer.
Korea's and Susie threw a fucking cell phone at my head one day and then broke it.
Shit.
Yeah, she threw it like it was like a fucking Randy Johnson fastball, whizzed by my head and it blew up on the wall.
Like when you hit a bird.
Yeah, basically. that bird could have been my fucking eye. I would have to go to work with a black eye. She gets aggressive. I would have been a pirate. But I don't want to. What's that, Nola? I can hear it in my headphones.
Eyes are wide open.
It's like
too.
a fucking cow. But I don't want to be a pirate.
Oh no. Oh man.
Hey, are we plugging anything, Mr. Mallet?
No, not really. Let's check out
Whirlwind?
one potato.
Potato, yeah.
YouTube. It's all good.
Packy, Eric, you plugging anything other than your asshole? Oh, hey, take my asshole, please. All right, you guys like the show? Subscribe on YouTube and iTunes. You know that stuff. What happened? I am. Alex Wallace, you're invited over for Friendsgiving. Get a babysitter or bring the kid. Who cares? Come over. We'll see you guys later. See you next week. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.